shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Since the Crystalized finale came out just yesterday, I've rewatched it twice and have been thinking about it a lot. Like, seriously, a lot. And have come to one genuine conclusion, which is exactly what I would like to share with you all today. Consider this to be a follow-up to my last video, where I spoke about the community's overall thoughts on the finale. And unfortunately here, I do share quite a few of the same thoughts as the rest of the community. However, I also do have some very different thoughts sprinkled throughout. So this video is going a little bit unorganised, you could say. In this one, I basically just want to throw my thoughts out there in this video and explain what I liked and what I actually disliked. Now, first of all, I just want to clarify that I found it to be kind of bland overall, and this goes for pretty much all of the episodes, not just the finale, to be honest. And by all the episodes, I mean like episodes 19 onwards. A lot of them, I don't know, they just seemed a bit bland, a little bit uninspiring. That's another word I've seen going around, which I can relate to a lot. I don't know, it just feels like they really missed the mark, and it could have been so much better. Now, a lot of the episodes were still solid, do not get me wrong there, I still enjoyed a lot of them, but again, it just kind of felt uninspiring, a little bit boring, and a bit bland. Almost like they just could have done so much more, but they didn't, and it ended up being a little bit predictable, and it was nothing like it was hyped up to be, in my opinion. On top of this, to make matters 10 times worse, we were left with so many unanswered questions in the finale. I'm not even going to be getting into each unanswered question in this particular video. I will save that for a whole separate video, because it's a pretty big topic that I'd like to tackle, and I do not think it belongs here. But yeah, this finale left us with so much different questions to ponder, to the point where I can't really consider this a good stop-off point for some friends. The Crystalized finale didn't really feel complete like I was hoping it would be. It just felt a little bit kind of cheesy, a bit generic, if that's the right word here, and it just kind of left me with a lot of unanswered questions, to the point where I find it hard to possibly consider this a series finale of any kind, just because of how not complete it felt, if you guys get what I mean. There are a lot of loose ends that I was really hoping would be kind of tied up towards the end, and we would have answers to at least the most basic of questions here, but unfortunately, pretty much none of those basic questions were given answers, which really, really disappoints me, and it makes the finale a lot worse than it actually was. And again, do not get me wrong, I actually did quite enjoy the finale. It is continuously growing on me. At the same time, though, it could have been so much more enjoyable, in my opinion, if they had simply just done more with it. It just felt, again, bland, uninspiring, and just a bit boring overall. The finale also has literally no stakes at all, and I don't want to sound like I want character deaths just for it to be a bit darker. I wanted maybe 1 or 2 different major character deaths to add more depth to the story, and on top of that, more stakes here, but it ended up feeling a bit predictable, a bit not risky in the slightest, and to have everybody having a perfect, happy, ever after story, I don't know, it just really did rub me the wrong way, and again, it just completely seemed a bit strange to me, and I was really hoping for a lot more dramatic stuff happening within the finale, but no, it ended up just being, you know, your average Ninjago moment, and it was nothing more than that. They didn't really go deep into anything, you know, that would add a lot of character depth to some of the main characters here. Nothing like that, really. The only person that I would say had a great story throughout was Garmadon and his relationship with Lloyd. That whole thing going on throughout these episodes was fantastic, but other than that, no other major character work happened here, which I'm really not a fan of at all. The Return of the Ice Emperor episode as well here, not good at all, but that will be coming in its own separate video soon, hopefully. And also Harumi. Do not even get me started on Harumi. That was another major thing that happened here that completely just felt like a spit in the face to the fans, and it was just not good overall. So I guess to sum up today's video, I think that these episodes were good, but at the same time, they could have been so much better, and it pains me to say that I'm just not satisfied with this Crystalized finale. The first 12 episodes, all amazing stuff, but then it just kind of drops off after and does everything in some of the worst ways imaginable, when they could have gone about all of this in a much better way that would have been so much more entertaining and enjoyable. So unfortunately, I like these episodes, but I've just got a bit of a bad taste in my mouth at the same time with these episodes, because I just know they could have been so much more, and I'm just not really that satisfied with them, to be quite honest. So yeah, bit of a negative one on here, but this is just what I think. My thoughts, I do not think will be changing anytime soon, so this is pretty much a complete video talking about these episodes, and more specifically, the actual finale of Ninjago Crystalized. With this being said, though, do you guys agree with me? Do you disagree? Be sure to drop your thoughts down below on this in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like on it, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new videos whenever I do post them. With this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye.